the tripod. About 20 seconds in. It's good.
So it just came up on we good? Check.
Lock it.
It's behind a little bit, but it's all good.
20-second lag.
At least all fucking don't want the live stream anymore. Yeah, we good. I'm gonna start up. Alright. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rekakwadash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let Akim out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI has commanded you to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line goes back to you being the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brothers from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI with another video. And this time this video is going to be, man, on something I was meditating on earlier. How when we bring out Isaiah 14:21, Isaiah 14:21, you always have Esau saying, "Oh, I have nothing to do with what my forefathers have done. I've never had any of you in slavery," and so forth and so on. They make up all these excuses to try to distance themselves from their founding forefathers, right? But this is the thing: everything that you enjoy here in Babylon the Great, and wherever you may be in the earth, but we're mainly talking about here in Babylon the Great because this is where we are being held in captivity at. Everything that you enjoy is off of what your forefathers have done. All the land that your houses, the house that you go to at night after you get off that job, guess where you go at? You go to your house that was built upon land that belonged to the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. That job you're working is that office building that it may be in is built upon what? Land that once belonged to who? The so-called Hispanic and Native American. All these restaurants that you Edomites enjoy going to and eating, living it up, having a good time in. Guess where that land came from? Guess what that establishment is built upon? It's built upon land stolen from the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. And guess what? All of you Edomites are partaking in and enjoying the fruits of what your forefathers are labored for, man. You see? And you got it by way of bloodshed. And guess what? You are going to pay for it, man. Cause man, the brother was doing some work earlier, man. I was just in this neighborhood, and the spirit just came on, and I was just looking up and down the street like, bro, this land once belonged to Gad, Reuben, and Issachar. But now look at it. Esau everywhere building shit up everywhere. Roads and highways and apartment complexes and new stadiums and new restaurants. All these things are built upon stolen land, man. But you Edomites love to come up to the camp talking about, oh, I had nothing to do with what my forefathers did. Well, you're enjoying the fruit of their labor, man. You're enjoying it. Why do you think that you can live in these mansions that you live in? It's all for what your forefathers have done. Why do you think it's a thing such as so-called white privilege? All for what your forefathers have done, man. You see? So can you grab, we're going to start with Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. So we're going to get right into it, man. You have to pay, man. And that's just what the scriptures say. And that's what we're telling you, man. You are going to pay for what your forefathers have done. And guess what? There is no way around it.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
No, you good. You good.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4, and it reads, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him."
Habakkuk 2 and 12. My bad, bro.
Oh, Shalaka.
Hey, that was good too. You see, and that just shows you the spirit that's in Esau, man. It's not upright because what can I do to help? There's nothing you can do, man. The damage is done. The damage is done, man. You see? And you don't even think twice about it. And that's why when you Israelites out here in the world, man, look at how these Edomites smile at you, man. They give you that uneasy smile, like, because they know they done fucked you over. You see? They feel guilty in their spirit, and they know deep down inside they have to pay for what they done unto our people, man. You got it.
Let me just finish it up since the Spirit brought it out.
Yep, you got it.
But the just shall live by his faith.
The just shall live by faith, and that's what we live by. Faith that what? The Most High is going to give us a righteous recompense upon our enemies, man. That the Most High is going to avenge us upon our enemies, and that's what the scriptures say. And that's what we believe, man. We not deviating from that. We're not finna get up and bear arms against you. We're going to wait upon the Heavenly Father, YAHAWAH, to make the move, man. That's why the scriptures tell you what? Wait ye upon me until I rise to the prey. And that's what we're doing, man. Yeah.
Jumping down to verse 12. Woe to him that built a town with blood and established a city by iniquity.
Woe unto him that buildeth a town with blood and established a city by iniquity. Woe unto him, man. Let's get that. Let's define that word woe. When you go into the definition of woe, right? Real quick. Woe goes into great sorrow and distress upon him. Great sorrow and distress upon him. Him that built his town with blood and established a city by iniquity. And that's how America was built up, man. Off of bloodshed. Go back and look at the history. You see? They want to push that false narrative of, oh, Christopher Columbus came over here and he discovered the land. That's like me finding some goddamn keys on the ground, going to the house that it belongs to and walking in, oh, I discovered this. When there's a whole family living in there, man. That's exactly what these Edomites have done. And when he got here, he even told you in his memoirs, man, he couldn't put his sword down for 1 hour. They was rape, robbing, and murdering, man, taking this land away from the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. You see? So we're on to him. Oh, can I get? Let me get one real quick. What you have?
You might have Ezekiel 14:9.
Not yet.
Okay, that's a precept to the
Numbers. Real quick to show you, man. Numbers. So it says, "Woe unto him that built a town with blood and established a city by iniquity." And your history shows that's how you got this land, man. That's what. Go look at all these massacres that you've committed to gain these portions of land that you live in now. The whole land of America, you got it by mass genocide, man. You see? So it tells you what? Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. You see that? So this land cannot be cleansed except the blood of the Edomites, the ones who stole this land, be shed in this land. That's the only way this land will be cleansed, man. That's what the Most High said. And that's why the Most High tells you in Isaiah 34 that he has a great slaughter prepared in Basra, man. You see? That's the punishment coming upon you Edomites for what you have done unto the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in this land. You see? Grab what you have.
Ezekiel 24:9. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, woe to the bloody city, I will even make the pile for fire great.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's coming, man. Why is that? Because the Most High is preparing the sacrifice in this place. And the Most High tells you, all this is going to happen because what? It is vengeance upon you for what you have done unto Zion, man. And who is Zion? Zion are the Israelites, beginning with the remnant, man. So you're about to pay for what your forefathers have done unto us. You're going to pay for being able to live on this land after your forefathers forcibly took it from the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, man. Once again, the thief come not but to do what? To steal, kill, and destroy. You got it.
Verse 10. Heap on wood, kindle the fire, consume the flesh, and spice it well, and let the bones be burnt.
For what? For that sacrifice, man. That's what's coming. That's what's about to be poured out upon this land, man. Fire to engulf everyone who is not a part of that remnant. And guess what the elect is going to be doing in the heavens, watching you damn Edomites burn, man. And you 2/3 who want to cleave unto them, you're going to burn with them, man. You see? Because these people have committed great atrocities in our nation, man. You got it.
Verse 11. Then set it empty upon the coals thereof, that the brass of it may be hot, and it may burn, and that the filthiness of it may be molten in it, that the scum of it may be consumed.
Everything is going to be engulfed, man. That's why I tell you that the hindermost of the nations is going to become a what? A dry land, a desert, and a wilderness, man. That's what the America's about to become. And shalom to you, elders and Akim on the comment board. YAHAWASHI Shabbarakatham.
Shalom.
Hey, grab 2 precepts the Elder Malcolm put up, bro. Colossians 3:25. And you devils gonna pay, man. And that was just something I was just meditating on. As we was in that neighborhood, I was just looking around like, bro, they out here living it up and not having a care in the world that they forefathers. The reason you're able to live on this land is because what? Rape, robbery, murder, mass genocide, man. Wicked ass laws and legislation that you put into place to move Jacob out of these neighborhoods to this day, like you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You got
it. Colossians chapter 3 verse 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons.
You see that? And that's exactly what's going to happen, man. You Edomites are not going to escape from what you've done. Because you always want to say, oh, well, they say that my forefathers did that, or that was because of the elites. But when you go back to the time when they was lynching us in these damn neighborhoods and in these town squares, man, the elites wasn't there. It was you peon Edomites, man. It was you lover Edomites that was partaking in mutilating Jake, decapitating Jake, man, dragging him through the city. Your women lying and saying Jake raped them just so a fucking lynch mob can go to his house, snatch him out of his bed, and embarrass him in front of the whole city, man. All of you have to pay for this. You're going to pay for the wrong that you've done against the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. And it's only right. That's the only way this could be made right, man. You receiving a payment for what you've done unto us. Get Lamentations 4:21 too. BAHASHAM. So that's the only way, man. You can come up and apologize at the camp all you want to. You can bow down. We don't give a damn about that, man. Don't none of that mean nothing. It ain't gonna mean nothing until we in the kingdom. It ain't gonna mean nothing until this place is destroyed. We want you how the Most High said we gonna get you. You see?
3 and 4.
4 and 21.
4 and 21. This is Lamentations chapter 4 verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
That's exactly right. Just like it tells you in Jeremiah 49 and 12, man. You see? They whose purpose was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? You shall not go unpunished, man. That cup that we're drinking out of right now, because we're still under the curses, that cup is going to be passed to you Edomites, man. You see, to all of you heathen, but chiefly to you Edomites. You see? Because you're the ones who are living the fattest off the back of the Israelites.
Oh, yeah. Even these low level Edomites, man, they still living high end, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
They act like they don't, but
they
do. They got it. So
see?
some of these houses that we go into, man, you see it. I mean, like, Jake has to hustle his ass off and basically dedicate his whole entire life to that particular trade that he's in just to have something, man. And sometimes a lot of Jake out here won't even like go all out on a home, you know. They because hey, Jake want to be flashy. They want a car. They want some rims on it. They want nice clothes too. See, Esau, Edom, we see them in these neighborhoods, man, and it's like, what the fuck do you do all day?
None. Living, day trade.
Yep.
All they do is day trade all day. Motherfuckers playing golf 8:30 in the morning.
Yep.
8:30 in the morning, them motherfuckers on the golf course and Jake going to work.
Wife and husband at home all day long, chilling, relaxing.
While Jake and his wife at work all day long.
Yep.
Trying to hustle up the rent, man. You see, this bro, this that shows you that we're not in our rest, man. That shows that you Edomites are in your heaven, man. Who the fuck got the time to go to the golf course at 8:30 in the morning? Like the dew is still on the ground.
and that we see them at 8:30, but we don't even see them what time they actually show up to go in and get some breakfast and stuff like that before they actually go to the golf course.
Yup. You had some more?
Khan. Yep. Finishing up verse 21 in Lamentations 4, it says, "Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked."
And that's what's happening, man. All your wickedness, all your dirt, man, is being put in the spotlight. You trying to run from, you trying to scrub it out of the history books. You want to pull all your monuments down where you showing yourself conquering Jake, the dromedary statue with Theodore Roosevelt. They pulled that shit down. Yep. Where you had Jake, Judah on one hand, and Gad on the left, showing that you conquered the northern and the southern kingdom, man.
Yep.
Now you want to tear it down and try to erase it, but guess what? The Most High seen everything that you've done, man. You see, don't nothing get past the Most High. Everything, like, bro, the Most High knows things that we don't even know about, and He gonna keep it sealed from us until it's time for Ezekiel 25, man. And until it's time for us to destroy you according to the Most High's anger and according to the Most High's fury, He gonna keep that portion of our memory locked up because we knew, man. We'd probably go on a fucking rampage on you Edomites, man. You see, but you're about to pay. You had some more now. You had to get 22 as well.
Con.
Biblical
Verse 22 in Lamentations 4, it reads, the punishment of thy iniquities is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Mm-hmm.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
So this is it for us, man. This is the last time we will be punished by the Heavenly Father, because when YAHAWASHI returns, He's coming to make us perfect, man. He's coming to heal us. He's coming to give us those new bodies and put us up under that second covenant, so we will never go off again. So if we never transgress again, guess what? We'll never have to be punished by the Heavenly Father ever again, man. So this is it for our captivity. But guess what? Now it's time for you Edomites to take that cup from my hand and drink of it, man. And you shall surely drink of it, man. You got it?
Oh, fuck yeah. He will visit thy iniquities, O daughter of Edom.
Mm-hmm.
He will discover thy sins.
That's what's happening, man. Everything that you've done has been brought to the forefront. Hey, the word is, hey, now all this information on TikTok is coming out. How you're a bunch of liars and deceivers, man. The Most High is embarrassing you Edomites on the world stage, man. And there's nothing you can do to hide it. And so, and pile on top of that, the men of the Lord, YAHAWASHI's prophets, man, are out there on the highways and byways in your backyard telling you that you're going to pay for what you've done. Telling you and bringing forth your dirt that you tried to hide for so long, man. Like it tells you, the man of sin shall be revealed, the son of perdition, which are the Edomites and not the Israelites, man. Fucking one body in Hawashai talking about the man, the son of perdition, the man of sin is the Israelites. Tripping, bro.
I got one. I don't know if you have it written down, but
No, go ahead,
I got Nahum chapter 3 and verse 5, and it reads,
Start at 1.
This is Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery.
Woe to the bloody city, which is what? Babylon the Great America, man. You see? Blood has been shed all up and down this country, man. From the north to the south, from the east to the west, man. Look at all those massacres. Wounded Knee, the Trail of Tears, man. You got Rosewood, Florida. You got the Devil's Punch Bowl down there in Mississippi, man. You see? You got the Sand Creek Massacre over here in Colorado. You see? What was the other one? The Meeker.
I think I have it on the thing. It's like
a
Meeker
massacre
or something. Yep, up in the northern Colorado towards Wyoming areas, and then there's another one just in around that area as well, man.
Yep.
And that one of there's an Edomite. He's chilling there. He just had a bunker built right off that land too. Like his land stretches from Colorado to Wyoming, acres. He has a helicopter and everything, man. And you have right before you enter into his ranch, it has that sign right there saying that there was a big massacre that Esau came in and did away with that those tribes.
Commemorating the shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's another thing you brothers can go look up on Wikipedia about the mass genocide of the indigenous people, man. And it tell you when Christopher Columbus came, man, they left that first couple years, man. The population went from like I can't remember the exact numbers, but they almost wiped out the entire population of the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, man. You see, just what? So they can have this land. Like, bro, all those lives, all that blood of the Israelites that you shed, you have to pay for that. You can't just come up to the camp and say, I'm sorry, and that's going to be the end of it. No, man. That ain't how it works.
All the lynchings they have done in Texas and California, the Northern Kingdom.
Yup.
They've been lynching Northern and Southern Kingdom throughout this whole entire continent, man.
It was a portion of land in California they wanted, and they was putting bounties on Gad's head. You see, dead or alive, kill him, get him off the land. These are the type of things that you push forth in the earth to gain this land that you live so lavishly in. Man.
A lot of that had to go in with treaties that they had signed, and then they did away with the treaties and went in and took all the land regardless, even from Issachar.
Let me get that precept real quick. This is that's Psalms. Nope, wrong one. My bad. Psalms 55 and 21, it says what? The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but woe was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. You got it?
Yep, that's right, man. Hey, it's just like even Biden, what he's doing right now, man. You know, it's sweet talking you this and that, telling you that they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and it's for your good, and everybody's gonna be happy. But at the end of the day, they want to destroy you. They just want to kill you, get what they want, and don't give a fuck what you have.
Oh, I should have started at verse 20 then. Psalms 55 and 20, it says, He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He have broken his covenant.
Yep. Oh, and you still read about it through, I think it's even in New Mexico, maybe parts of Texas, Arizona, and California, where they had treaties, man, and they fell back on those. And they're like, whatever, we don't care about the treaty. You don't get off this land, we're killing you.
Yep.
Plain and simple.
That's everything that Esau's pushed for dealing with our people, man. So, and his damn job ain't no different. This man, and that's why the scriptures tell you, never trust thine enemy, man. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
And he's doing that throughout the whole entire world, man.
Yep. He also tell you the what, man. Damn, I had it but it slipped.
Sure, okay.
No, you good. Go ahead. You had some more on that?
Yeah, Nahum.
Yeah.
This is Nahum 3 and 2, or I don't think I finished verse 1. It says, "The prey departed not, the noise of a whip."
Oh, that was it. The prey departed not, man. Why? Because we're still in the hands of our enemies to this day. Doing what? Still in captivity. Still working, man. Still slaving under Esau and the rest of these heathen nations. And it tells you that's what the tribes will be doing in the last days, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and 33. It says what, man? Thus saith YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Here we are, still to this day, slaving and laboring for our enemies, man. We're still in their hands to this day. We're not back in our homeland. They haven't let us go. We can't even leave this country without a fucking passport. We are prisoners to Esau for right now, man. You see? How do you think the Most High is feeling about that, man? What do you think the Most High is going to do? The same thing he did to ancient Egypt, man. Those Egyptians, those damn Hamites had us in captivity, and the Most High heard our cries. Guess what he came to do? He came to save us, man. Hey, you spiritual Egyptians have us in captivity. The Most High is hearing our cries, and what is he about to do? He's about to send YAHAWASHI to come and save us, man. That as it is written. You see? Get the one you was
Nahum 3 and 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts. I will discover thy skirts upon thy face. I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
And that's what's happening, man. You Edomites are being exposed, man. The world is finding out that you damn Edomites are not the angels that you portray yourself to be, man. That you the damn devil the Bible speaks of. That you people are wicked, man. You see? All this information is coming out about the atrocities that you've committed unto our people, or committed against our people. You see?
Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street, everything, man. All the unrighteous dealings, man. Red line and all, whatever it may be. The inequality in the prison system, man. You got our people filling up the jails way more than any other nation on the earth, man.
Yeah.
It's because what? Esau set up this system to do it, to ensnare Jake. You have it was like going to the court system with the same charge. Everybody goes in with, and guess who's gonna get the most time?
Yeah.
Jake. Esau gonna get a slap on the wrist, probably some probation, some house arrest. He gonna get to go live in his big ass mansion and chill. You know what I'm saying?
They have documentaries on CIA agents and like sheriffs, cops, and stuff like that with the things they used to do, man. And I remember seeing this one where this CIA agent, he was in charge of actually taking drugs into neighborhoods, man, and just giving them to high-rank gang members, man, and making them sell it to their own people.
That's what they do
to
now.
Destroy everything, right? And guess what? In that documentary, guess what? Hey, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI sees everything, because in that documentary, after he was retired, man, his daughter was hooked on drugs, man.
I seen that cracker was doing that shit. He was crying about his damn daughter. I think she died from an overdose.
Yo, they're talking about that, dude. Oh yeah, man.
But a lot of those drug dealers, they sell drugs for the police, man.
Yep.
That's why they're able to do it for so long and nothing happened to them.
Yep.
Because they're actually selling for Esau.
Yep.
You see, and guess what happened? The most I flipped that upon you bitch ass Edomites, man. Because now your people are hooked upon those opioids.
Yep.
Dropping dead from fucking oxy, man. All type of methamphetamines, fentanyl and shit.
What was that campaign they had, Make America Sober Again?
See? Yup. Yup. Let me grab a couple off the comment board. Can you get James chapter 2 verse 13? So yeah, man, you devils all about to pay. You can come up to the account whining and crying and begging and pleading all you want to. But you still have to take that cup. You have to drink from that cup that we've drunken of, man. And ain't nothing's gonna change that. No matter how many fucking tears you shed. What you got?
This is James 2 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
For he shall have judgment without mercy, that hath showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against just judgment.
Never showed our people any mercy. Still to this day, man. Still to this day, you haven't showed us any mercy. So you're gonna receive judgment without mercy. You see? And we're not going to have no mercy. When we finally get our hands on you in the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to have no mercy upon you, man. Just like you don't show no mercy to us.
Oh, yeah. You'll have I seen a video where this Edomite security guard working for Social Security took out a gun on a sheriff, man. Because he was on duty, went in there into the Social Security office with his gun, and that Social Security guy, that Edomite, took out a gun on that sheriff, man. But because he was a Jake, hey, it was okay, I guess, for him to do that. You know, he felt that. And you see that everywhere, man. Mm-hmm. It's okay for all the residents in Arizona to shoot down our sisters and brothers that are crossing the border. They don't get charged with murder, man.
That's no mercy, right?
Yep.
That's no mercy. So, hey, when it's time for us to get you in our hands, expect no mercy, man.
And how many times have they shot Jake down in the streets? We know it's judgment, but at the same time, like, damn, motherfucker.
Them motherfuckers get paid time off, all type of shit. Let me grab this one real quick. This is from the brother Gashan 72. It says Ezekiel 35 and 5, because I has had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Verse 6, therefore as I live, saith YAHAWASHI, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
And they haven't, man. They continue. Hey, they get excited, man, to pull that trigger on the Jake, man.
They looking for the first opportunity to do
man.
it.
Like, let me get that dome shot. Let me get, like,
yep.
Dude's already in handcuffs. You still got a pistol drawn, and I accidentally shot the gun. Mm-hmm. Like, really? I thought I had a taser.
And you got these fucking fake ass, those crocodile tears, as if they care about our people. They don't give a damn. Bro, they do that because they feel that that's what they have to do to appease Jake and not to have nothing happen to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
These fucking Edomites don't give a fuck about you, man. They could care. They could give two fucks about what's going on with our people. That's why when they talk about slavery, oh, that was so long ago. Why don't you just get over it? You're not oppressed. If you're talking about you're oppressed in America, you're a goddamn liar. Well, hey, the Israelites are being oppressed, man.
Hey, we walk into a certain restaurant, they'll look at us stupid like we don't belong there. Like, what the fuck you doing in here?
Can you even afford to be in here, sir? That's what it is, man. They look down upon us, man. You see, and because they look down upon us, they don't see us as their equals. Because in their constitution, they tell us what? That we're 3/5 of a human. So they can just take our life because they look at us as animals, man.
Yep.
You see? That nigga Abraham Lincoln said the same shit. You know? He say shit. We less than damn crocodiles, man. So you can just kill them down. You can kill them off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
What they used to say back in the day? No spics, no niggers, no dogs.
See that? That's how they think. But guess what? We laughing because we know what the end of these people are, man. You see, we know that the nation of Edom, man, the Edomites, the so-called white race, they're a temporary people, man. They're not going to be on the earth forever. They're only here for a moment in time. Then after they serve that 1,000 years of hardcore bondage in the kingdom of heaven, hey, we're going to eradicate their ass from the earth, man, as it is written. So let me get one the brother Gar put up. This is Zechariah 11:5. It says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. You see, they don't hold themselves guilty for what they done unto us. They say, what? It was manifest destiny. You know what? That's true, because it was prophecy that you would come over here and do the things that you've done unto the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. It's prophecy that you were going to do the things that you've done unto the so-called blacks by bringing them over here on slave ships, man. You were fulfilling the Most High's prophecy, but guess what? You have to pay for all those things that you've done because you didn't let up. You see? You never stopped, man. You never thought that, like, one day you was going to have to pay for this, so you kept going. Because a judgment didn't come forth as soon as you were putting Israelite to death. You was like, shit, the Most High must be with us then. Look at how we're killing these people. Look at how we're destroying and stealing their lands, man. Raping their children, raping their women. Look at we're doing all this and nothing is happening to us. So you thought yourself to be in good case, but now we're here, hey, standing upon our feet through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, telling you, you fucking devils are going to pay for what you have done unto us, man. Thus saith Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. These are not our words. You can go pick up the Bible right now and read the same thing that we're reading. You devils are gonna pay. Those are the true reparations, man. Having you shackled and chained in our kingdom. You see? As soon as your baby's been born, snatching them out of your arms, just like you've done unto us. You see? But we ain't gonna give him no jab. We just gonna bash his ass on the ground, man.
Yeah, because the Edomites been doing our people dirty, man. Even in the 1900s, man. Mm-hmm. You got when they started filming from black and white to color, man. And I talk to the brothers all the time about those movies, Faces of Death, man. Mm-hmm. Where you had Esau going down in the jungles, man, down in Central and South America, man, chasing 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds, man, cutting their skulls off their heads, man, cutting their genitalia. And they're still alive, man. They're passing out from all the pain, man. And they're recording it, having a ball with it, man. Treating us like animals, basically like nothing, man. Hey, as the scripture said, they pursue blood, man.
That's what I said. What his spirit that's lifted up in him is not upright. The spirit in him is not upright, man. You see? That's you had something else.
Con, I have Proverbs 11 and verse 18.
You got it.
The wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward.
And that's what it is, man. All they've done is wickedness unto us. But those who have faith in YAHAWASHI, we're gonna receive a reward, man. And that reward includes what? Receiving the heathen for an inheritance, as YAHAWASHI received, man. And that's what's coming. We keep saying the same things over and over again because there's nothing you can do to stop it. This is already set in stone, man. The Most High spoke it. Hey, nothing can change the Most High's word, man. The Most High don't even go against His word. So who are you eating by trying to try and stop this judgment from coming upon you, man? There's nothing that you can do. So when you come into the camp asking them, what can I do? What can I do? Enjoy the last seconds of your kingdom, man, and prepare for slavery in our kingdom. That's what you can do. Get the fuck out of our face, man. We don't want to hear that sob story, man. We don't care that you apologize for what your forefathers have done. You Edomites, as a nation, you are going to pay, just like the Israelites paid as a nation. You think the prophets wanted to go into captivity? Follow behind Jake, wicked ass? No, man. But we had to do it because it was the Most High's will. So now, you Edomites have to pay for what your forefathers have done.
And that shows you that Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI deals with the nation together, you know, not just on a personal level. Yep. So, hey, if all of Israel went into captivity, guess what?
All the Esau
all of Esau, all of them. All of them. All of them.
Fucking Uncle Ruckus, that goddamn count. That nigga, he looked just like Uncle Ruckus too damn out. That motherfucker out.
Fucking eye twitch.
God damn.
All
of them. I met some good white folks in my life. Man, shut your fucking ass up, man.
Looking like Sid from Ice Age.
Hey, grab Isaiah 14 and 21, Biblical Hebrew. All of them. All of them.
14 and 25.
Hey, if you watching this in your father's, Isaiah 14 and 21. If you're watching this and your father's seed line goes back to you being an Edomite, you see, prepare for slavery, man. Prepare to get your ass beat for 1,000 years. Non-stop. We're going to be immortal. We're going to have unlimited endurance. We ain't never going to get tired. Like, we was slinging that fucking sledgehammer today. Shoulder was getting all tired. Ain't gonna be none of that in the kingdom, man. We gonna be on your ass every day until the Sabbath come, and you gonna be thanking the Lord when the double Sabbath come in, man. Cause we gonna be off your ass for a few hours, but soon as that sun start to set, just like them dogs in I Am Legend, they couldn't get Will Smith ass.
Yeah,
until that sun set.
They're walking with the
sun, the shadow.
The shadow.
They couldn't do nothing to the sunset. That's how we're gonna be on you Edomites, waiting for the Sabbath to pass, man. And as soon as that sun set, we on your ass. Non-stop. You got it, bro.
Con, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21, and it reads, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers."
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of your fathers, man, for what your forefathers have done. Let's see what that says in the NLT real quick. I don't think I read it in the NLT. Isaiah 14:21 in the NLT. Oh man. Isaiah 14:1 and Isaiah 14:21 in the NLT. "Kill this man's children. Let them die because of their father's sins." Sheesh. Hey, there it is, man. Isaiah 14:21 in the NLT. "Kill this man's children. Let them die because of their father's sins, that they must not rise and conquer the earth, filling the world with their cities." So ain't gonna be no more of that once this place goes down, man. All of you Edomites who die on this side, you're gonna be reborn in the kingdom of heaven in shackles and chains, man. Just like when we woke up here in Babylon the Great, guess what we woke up into? Captivity, man. Slavery. You see, bondmen and bondwomen. The children of God, man. Up under the bases of men. You damn crackers, man. Hey, that NLT be hitting, bro.
Let me get it in the NIV.
You got it.
It's Isaiah 14:21. "Prepare a place to slaughter his children for the sins of their ancestors,
Oh, man.
that they are not to rise to inherit the land and cover the earth with their cities."
So there it is, man. You have to pay for what your ancestors have done, man. Which when you go deeper into it, that's you. Now you're back in the reincarnation, man. Coming to pay for what you've done in the past, man.
Why you think that queen out there in England? They understand reincarnation. That's why they don't want their seeds to be mingled with the heathen, man.
And they dumbass still don't even really understand it, because they think because the woman
Yep.
is there. First of all, that goddamn cracker, he gonna bring forth more crackers, man.
Yep.
She just a fucking vessel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So they don't understand
She Edomite
it.
anyway.
She Edomite anyways, but they don't understand it, you know? But
No
the thing
black
is,
skin.
they understand to a certain point, so they know that they trying to keep us from enjoying the wealth, you know?
Yep.
So
They already know.
so you low level Edomites are the only ones that don't understand it.
Yup. Let's get Amos 1:11 Bible shot. So that's just something I was meditating on. Like, bro, y'all are really enjoying this land, man. You are really enjoying it. You got Edomites probably downtown right now having a good ass time over there at the Rockies game. That big ass stadium built upon what land you stole from Gad and Issachar. You know what I'm saying? Down there in Florida, you just stole all the land from Reuben.
Yep. And even back in the 90s, man, this city wasn't populated and built up the way it is right now, man.
Nope.
A lot of those lands were farmlands that these farmers, Edomite farmers, took from the tribes here, man, and they were building the riches up off the crops, man. And finally now they see, hey, a lot of them are like, fuck it, let's sell it, get our money.
Off of land that you've stolen, man. You see? This land is drenched in blood. You got it, bro.
This is
you devils gonna fucking pay, man. Go ahead, bro.
Amos 9:11.
1:11.
Oh, 1:11. Shalaki. This is Amos chapter 1 and verse 11. And it reads, "Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the..."
That cook, man. You see? You can put on that front as if you're a Christian all you want to, but guess what? The most I'm not hearing that shit. You Edomites are not Christians.
You're my brother, I love you.
You're my brother in Christ. I don't want to hear that shit. We're not brothers, man. And you know why they do that? Because they know that they fucked up, and they hear about so-called Jesus Christ, who is truly YAHAWASHI, that he forgives sins. So they hoping they can have their sins forgiven. But as it tells you in the scriptures, Esau has no place of repentance, man. You devil, you can't repent even if you wanted to.
Well, The scripture says, though he sought it with tears, man. He found no place for repentance, man.
You got it.
This is going on in Amos 1 and 11, and it reads, because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity, his anger did tear perpetually.
And guess what? We coming into a time when he about to do that on an even greater level than he's ever done before, man. We know about when we came out of Egypt, Amalek was there to try to stop us from going into the promised land. That when the Babylonians sacked our temple, who was there? Esau. Bitch ass. You see? During the time of the Persians and the Medes, who was there? Esau bitch ass. Haman. Trying to get all the Israelites put to death. You've always been there trying to murder and destroy us, man. You came in the powers of the Greeks. You just ran fucking rampant through the nation of Israel, killing and destroying, even if we call ourselves Jews, man. The Romans came. You were doing the same shit. Go look up the true understanding of a Roman candle, man, where you would take Israelites and light them on fire in your gardens, man. And that's how you would light your garden parties. Can you see that shit? An Israelite tied to a fucking...
they're just having fun with it.
You know what I'm saying? He tied to it, whatever they called them shits. Tied to it. They set him on fire. And these motherfuckers just sitting around sipping wine, having conversation with each other. Like this brother or sister ain't burning in the fucking background, man.
Oh, yeah.
Having a good music playing, niggas eating cheese and goddamn some type of fucking pork. You know they were eating abominable foods, committing all wicked type of sex acts while Jake is tied to a fucking post, tied to a post screaming, burning to death, man. You devils have to pay for that. You have to pay for all these atrocities that you've committed against us all throughout history because you never received a punishment. But now that punishment is coming upon you, man. And it's going to come up unto you in perfection, man. You got it.
It says his anger did tear perpetually and kept his wrath forever.
His anger did tear perpetually and he kept his wrath forever. Going all the way back to that bitch ass nigga Esau. When our grandfather Isaac was about to pass away, what this fucker say? Oh, the time of mourning for my father at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob. And that's the same spirit that you Edomites walking around in to this day. And guess what? We're coming into a time of Jacob's trouble where it's going to be even more magnified, man. That's why we're telling our people to get the fuck away from you because we know that you're not for our good, man. We know that you are our enemy. You don't have our nation, the best interests of our nation in mind, man. If it was up to you fucking Edomites, we would never go home. We would have never had this understanding that we were the Israelites. We would have never been able to come back to our power if it was up to you Edomites, man. That's how much you hate our people. You don't give a fuck about us. And guess what? We don't give a fuck about you. You see? We can't wait till the Most High brings this destruction upon your head, man. And it's going to be a beautiful day. You see?
Keep going on that.
That was Amos 1. That was it on that one.
Okay.
You had some?
I got Obadiah.
Hold on. Get Jeremiah 49 and 12, Baba Kishah.
49 and 12?
Yeah, man. Okay, you just see these motherfuckers walking around with that smug ass look in their face and they Ferraris and they Bentleys living it up, man. Living it up. You know what I'm saying? With they Vine shirts on and they got down, you know what I'm saying? The old girl who was working with, they talking about, yeah, my husband's favorite place was the Chesapeake Bay. That's his favorite sailing place. We took his ashes over there and cast him into the Chesapeake Bay. You see?
Oh, yeah.
Living it up.
They're all living it up, man. They know it.
You better fucking enjoy it.
Yep.
You got it.
So Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it.
So it was never meant for us to be in this condition that we're in. Now we had to go through it to fulfill prophecy, but we are the sons of the Most High, man. We're meant to be the rulers of the earth. You see, we were never meant to be peasants. But to fulfill the story, to do the Most High's will, we had to go through this. That's why I says, they whose punishment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it, and we drunk all of it, man. We got the whole cup. Deuteronomy 28:15 on down, man. And we're drinking the last little sips of it right now. And the last sip, the last bit is gonna be what? The time of Jacob's trouble. That's gonna be it for the cup. You see?
Hey, we gotta go through it, man. We have to go through it, man. What is John
22?
Or James or John 15, man? Hey, the servant is not greater than the master, man. So hey, guess what? YAHAWASHI went through all of that. We have to go through something to be able to have any type of inheritance with him to be joint heirs in the kingdom with him.
You got it. Right.
And art thou he that all Shalakia, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
So you Edomites are not going to go unpunished, man. You are surely going to drink of it. We drink of the cup. The Most High's chosen people, the ones he loved, man. You see, the seed of Abraham, his friend. We had to drink of the cup. And you Edomites, the people that the Most High hates, the people that the Most High has righteous indignation against forever, you're not going to be punished for what you've done. You got shit fucked up, man. You see? You devils are going to pay. That's it on that one. Grab, matter of fact, what you want to get over there? Hold that one real quick. Yeah. Grab Isaiah 14:1.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And that's what it's going to be, man. The Most High, it says the Most High will yet choose Israel. Why? Because we're his chosen people. The Most High, he hasn't forgot about us, man. We had to go through this to fulfill prophecy. And now us going through this is coming to an end, and he's about to bring us into what? Into that righteous, immortal state when YAHAWASHI returns, man. It says what? The strangers shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. Why? Because they're Israelites. Those strangers are talking about Israelite foreigners, man. You Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations. They may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line goes back to you being the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. One of the 12 tribes of Israel. We're the only ones who are going to cleave unto this doctrine, man. A heathen is not going to do it. So when you got brothers coming up looking like Edomites, so-called Chinese men, so-called Japanese men, so forth and so on, man. If their spirit resonates with what's being said in these scriptures, it's because they're Israelites, no matter how they may look. You see? That's what it's talking about. It ain't talking about heathen nations, man. You got it, bro.
Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
We shall take them captives, whose captives we were, man. Those who have us in captivity, they're gonna be in captivity on us in the kingdom of heaven, man. What's up? You about to say something?
Christianity don't teach this, man.
No.
They say everybody's getting saved, man.
Yeah.
They say everybody's getting saved, man. But right here it says, hey, Israel, they're taking back those who had us under captivity, man. And we're gonna make them slaves, man.
Yo, let me get this real quick. This is Revelation 13:9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Who led who into captivity, man? Did not the so-called white man lead us into captivity to come build up the land of America? Then you have these motherfuckers say, well, more nations than your nation went into captivity, but you understand, we are the Most High's chosen people. The only captivity that matters is what you've done to the Israelites. The Most High don't give a damn about you heathen going into captivity, man. He don't care about you. He only cares about the apple of his eye, which are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites, the 12 tribes, man. You see? So it says what? Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. How was this land gotten, man? Rape, robbery, and murder by way of what? The sword. This is a direct punishment coming upon you Edomites for what you have done unto the Israelites, man. But this is the white man's book. If this was the white man's book, why would he put this judgment in here to condemn himself, man? Why would he say this if this was his book? All the things we've been reading about are judgments coming upon the Edomites. So if he wrote this book, if he put this book together, why would he keep these things in there? That shows you that this book is not of the damn white man. This is the Most High's book. These are the Most High's words, man. The Most High is pronouncing this judgment against the so-called white race.
Hey man, and at the end of the day, these Edomites, they don't believe in the Bible. They don't
Hell
even
no.
have Bibles in their houses, man.
Hey,
How many times do we get Edomites coming up like, I never read a book. I don't even know how it looks like.
They come up trying to quote the scripture. Hey, pull your scriptures out. I don't have no Bible on, man. You don't got no Bible out? Then walk up the street.
Yep.
They don't believe in the scriptures, man. They put on that front as if they do. They the ones who'll tell you that the laws are done away with. But Jesus coming to save everybody from their sins. Hey, you commit sins is a direct correlation with what the law, man. So how can they be saying that the laws are done away with? You Christians are bugged the fuck out. So Revelation 13:10 says, "What? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints," man. And that's what we're patiently waiting upon. You can keep your bullshit ass reparations. You can keep your whack ass 40 acres and a mule, man. Because we never gonna get that shit. We don't want it. We want the Most High's promise, man. You see? You Edomites don't have enough substance. You don't have enough substance to pay for what you've done unto our people, man. So that's why we're gonna wait upon the Lord. What's up?
Keep reading.
That was it.
Okay, let me finish up Isaiah 14 and 2. Whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord YAHAWASHI shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
And we're still in that bondage to this day, man, because we're the chosen people of the Most High. We're not supposed to be serving nobody, man. We're not supposed to be working no jobs. That's what the heathen created for to do. That's what the heathen were created for. They're supposed to be doing that for us, not the other way around, man. But this is the low condition that we've been put in to fulfill prophecy, and also for our transgressions, man. Mm-hmm. For us going off and sinning against the Most High, we are suffering these things, man. It's our fault. The Most High gave us a way to walk in. We breached the contract, and this is the punishment. When you breach a contract, it's punishments that come with that breach of contract, man. And the punishments for the Israelites was what? To serve their enemy in the land that they knew not, man. To go to our enemy for the one of all things. For our enemy to be over us and us be on the bottom, man. For our enemy to land unto us and us not land to him.
For the enemy being the head and us being the
tail.
tail.
Yup, and there it is. But guess what? That time is coming to an end, and now the roles are about to be flipped and reversed. Now the position that we find ourselves in, you Edomites are about to be put in this position, man. Because it tells you. Let me get that real quick.
Ooh. Hey man, it makes me laugh because there's a trend going on where a lot of people, especially a lot of Edomites, are moving to Colorado, man. And these are some rich ass Edomites, man, moving out here, man. They're all happy, this and that, trying to get away from like New York and California and shit like that, man. Not knowing, man, that hey, it doesn't matter where you go, man.
You can't escape it, baby. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, "And Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee." So all this curses that we're suffering under right now, that's about to come upon all of the heathen, man. Beginning with you Edomites. And it's already happening. That's why we see America collapsing, man. That's why we see the dollar collapsing, inflation setting in. All type of civil unrest is being pushed forth, man. A bunch of confusion is pushed forth. Famines, pestilence, plagues. All these things are being prepared for what? For the great fall of America, man. Why? It's because it's time for you heathen to be put up under the curses that we suffer from, man.
Homelessness like no other, man.
Crazy.
Hey, you never used
Tents
to see
everywhere.
like you never used to see that shit out here in Colorado, man. Like you could expect homeless like in hotter cities and shit like that, you know, but out here, man, you never seen that shit, and it's getting like worse and worse, man.
Every day.
Hey, and I laugh, man, because I know a lot of people that had to move out of Highlands Ranch into Denver areas, man. They were fucking Highlands Ranch rejects. Basically, what we call them out here, man. Why? Because they're falling, man. They can't keep up anymore, man. Everything that's gonna happen is gonna happen, man. And there's not gonna be a middle class no more, man.
That shit is already
It's
already
done. It's gone.
And why is that? Because the Most High is casting this place down for what you have done unto the Israelites. What you got?
I was reading that Isaiah. I don't know if you want
That was
to
on that Isaiah. Grab now we can get to Obadiah now, man. Because
right.
like I said, this one meant to be no long lesson, man. Just something I was just meditating on and put a few scriptures together. Brothers are coming with it on the comment board, and the spirit is rolling, man. Just to tell you, damn devils, you about to go down. You're about to pay for what you've done unto the sons of the Most High, man. You see, and there's no way around it. You are going to pay. You got it. Start at 10.
God. This is
Matter of fact, start at 1 to show the world who this is talking about. Go ahead.
1 and then jump to 10.
Yeah, you ain't got to read the whole first verse. Just read the part that says the vision pertaining to Edom.
God. This is Obadiah, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord, power concerning Edom.
You see, this whole book is dedicated to the nation of Edom, man. The so-called white race. You see? This is what's coming up to you, man. You go read this book and see what your future holds. You got it, bro. Jump to 10.
This is verse Obadiah, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
Because, man, it's so much shit that you've done to us that we don't even know about, man. We just know about a small handful of things, man. The buck breaking, you buck breaking, you raping the men in front of their families, man.
What's up? Shalaki, I was gonna say, even like that movie that I've seen, man. Not a lot of people have seen that because those movies, Faces of Death, man, they're banned, they're illegal to own them here in the States, man. And I think it's like 59 other countries you can't own them. You can't own those videos, man.
That's crazy.
So not a lot of people know what has been done, and there's a lot of things that's been done behind closed doors, man, that we don't know about. Like all the abduction of the children, man. Yep. That they take them from the borders, or sees the Child Support Protective Services takes them to these Edomites as foster parents and shit like that, man.
That's why when you go into Walmart, you see that whole wall that says what? Those are missing children, man. Mm-hmm. Every Walmart you go into is a whole fucking wall full of missing children. Where you think they're going at, man? And it's mostly Israelite children. They're being taken to the elite so they can be sacrificed, man.
Oh, back in the day,
fucking raped and put into sex trafficking rings.
Back in the day on the milk cartons at school.
Yup. What you thought they was doing? You thought it was just turning up missing? No, they was being kidnapped to be sacrificed, man. This is the shit that you were doing to our children, man. These are the things that you had to pay for. And like I said, it's just a small handful of things. But the Most High said, what? There's nothing here that shall not be uncovered, man. Everything is gonna be revealed. You see? You got it.
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
And that's what's coming, man. The eradication of the nation of Israel, man, for what you've done unto the Israelites. You're going to be cut off forever. So you really thought that you was in good case by just destroying us and doing whatever you please, man. You really didn't think nothing was going to come. You didn't think about the latter end, man. See, what you've done to us, that's going to cause you to be eradicated from the earth, destroyed, man, terminated, exterminated from this planet, man. You got it, bro. Jump to
15.
Yeah, you get that one too. Then jump to 18. 10, 15, 18.
This is verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
So it ain't just the Edomites, man. All you heathen nations are gonna get it, man. Ain't none of you heathen nations are gonna escape for what you've done unto the Israelites, because all of you heathen are making money and profiting off of us being in captivity, man. And hey, you Chinese, you Japanese, you Russians, or whoever it may be, man, all of you are profiting off the Israelites being in servitude and in bondage up under you, man. You see? So the day of the Lord is upon all of the heathen, but it begins with you fucking Edomites, man. You so-called white people. You got it, bro.
It says, thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
There it is. You have drunken upon the Most High's holy mountain, which is who? The remnant, man. Because you're going to get 2/3, because that's what the Most High, that's what he's ordained to happen in prophecies, man. But amongst amongst the whole nation of Israel, man, you got that remnant that belongs to the Most High on this side, and you're oppressing them. You see, you're oppressing them. So, hey, guess what? Judgment upon you, man. Death and destruction and plagues upon you. Hey, a ball, man. That's what's coming unto you because of what you've done unto the Israelites. You see, not only the Israelites, but to the elect of the Most High, man. Lord willing, we be a part of that number.
That's right.
You got it.
Yea, they shall drink and they shall swallow down.
Oh, that's that cup. You got it.
And they shall be as though they had not been, but upon Shalaki, verse 17.
You see, they're gonna be as if they have not been, man. Why? Because they're gonna be chased out of the earth. You got it.
But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
Yep, everything that you heathen have, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna be turned over to us. Why? Because it belongs to us anyway. All the gold, the silver, the incense, the precious stones, the jewels, everything, all that good wine you got laid up, all that good liquor, whatever it may be, all that good fabric that you hiding away, man. All that Chinese silk, been made by silkworms and all that type of shit, man. All that's about to be turned over to the Israelites because it belongs to us anyway. You see?
Hey man, I remember watching this documentary where they're hiding like the real seeds for real fruits
over
and
there in
stuff
like Iceland
that.
or some shit, this big ass vault.
Yeah.
Yup.
Like, hey man, things are going to be preserved for us.
Yup.
We're part of that number.
You got it.
Verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken
And
it.
that's what's about to happen when it's all said and done, man. That's the end game. That's the end of the Edomite race. We already know what your future holds, man. We already know what your end is going to be. You Edomites are going to be eradicated from the earth by the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Israelites, according to the Bible, man. The Most High's chosen people. You see, on that last day of that 1,000 years, that first dominion, on that last day, we're gonna gather every Edomite up, and you're gonna be sitting around waiting all day just to be destroyed, man. We're gonna gather your ass up from your job assignments. Hey, brother's gonna take a break from whooping your ass just to put you in that pit, man. Gathering all the Edomites up, bringing them from wherever you are, man, in the earth, doing whatever you're doing. Put a stop to all that. It's time for them to go. Put your ass up in this pit, burn them up. That's what's about to happen to the so-called white race. That's the end of you Edomites, man. And you ain't got to believe it, but best believe it's gonna come to pass. You see? That was on that one?
Con.
Get Ezekiel 25. You see? But before that day comes, man, we're gonna have a lot of fun with you Edomites, man. We're gonna get our fill of whooping your ass, man. Of destroying you, of casting judgment upon you, and we're gonna do it with no mercy. Ezekiel 25 start at 12.
This is Ezekiel chapter 25 verse 12, and it reads, Thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance.
To vengeance by doing what? He brought the southern kingdom over here in capped slavery. And he was also taking northern kingdom back over there across the seas, man, in slavery, man. You see? That was him taking vengeance. He came over here and stole his land. That was him taking vengeance. Fulfilling those words that he said at the deathbed of our forefather Isaac, man. He wanted to slay Jacob. I mean, he was on a mission, man. That spirit that was in Esau is the same spirit that's in his children, man. That has not changed. And 2/3 of our people are about to see that these people are not our allies, man. These people are our enemies, and they're gonna show you during the time of Jacob's trouble, man, how much they really hate you. You got it, bro.
And hath greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it.
And will cut off man and beast from it. And most I say he's going to stretch his hand upon you, meaning what? Cast judgment upon you. Why? For what you've done unto the Israelites, man. That's what it's all about. You were destroying the Most High's children. You weren't just destroying some random ass nation, man. You were destroying the gods of the earth. Didn't the Most High call us a nation of kings and priests? That's what you Edomites were destroying. Indiscriminately, man. Making sport of it. You see? You got it, bro.
And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. Verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
And that's what's coming, man. The Most High say He gonna lay His vengeance upon you by the hand of His people Israel. So we're gonna get you Edomites back, man. But this is not the time. This ain't the time for us to jump the gun to try to do something on our own, man. We have to sit down and wait for the Most High's will to play out. And when the time comes, the Most High will give us the green light to take vengeance upon you. But now is not the time. All we have been commanded to do right now is do what? Preach the word, man. That's all we got to do. Hey, preaching the word is enough.
That's right.
These devils get hurt the fuck, cut the fuck up by just preaching the word, telling them what's coming, man. Being tormented in their sleep. Go ahead.
What happened with that fool that walked by yesterday? Fuck you niggers.
Fuck you niggers.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
You niggas are crazy. Oh, you can't keep thinking that, man. By the time it's gonna come, these same so-called niggas gonna have your ass in shackles and chains, man. That's beating your ass. You see? We got it.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
We're gonna do on what?
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
So the way we're gonna destroy you Edomites, it ain't gonna even be us doing it. It's gonna be the Most High pouring His Spirit upon us to do it according to His anger, man. Because we cannot get mad enough. Like I said, I'm just speaking as a man. I feel like the Most High gonna reveal all the things that you Edomites have ever done unto us, and it's gonna be on, man. It's gonna be on. All of our women who are sellouts, man, they're gonna be feeling sick in their stomach by laying with you nasty ass Edomites. They're gonna be feeling some type of way. How can I let this motherfucker here touch my body and do these things he's done unto me? They're gonna be feeling like shit. Well, 2/3 of them anyway. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you devils gonna pay. And what does it say, bro?
And according to my fury.
And according to the Most High's fury, according to the Most High's anger, and according to the Most High's fury, man. That's how we're going to destroy you Edomites. These are the words the Most High is speaking. We're not speaking these words. You can go to the hotel right now, open that little nightstand, pull the Bible out, go to Ezekiel 25 and start at 12, and you're going to read the same thing we're reading right here, man. It says the same thing, man. You got it, bro.
And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power.
Said the Israelites, who said it? Who said that?
And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, power.
And you Edomites are going to know the Most High's vengeance, thus saith the Lord, man. Just like He told you in Obadiah 1:18. There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. Why? For the Lord YAHAWAH have spoken it.
Yep.
This is the Most High's will, man. And ain't nothing nobody going to do to stop you. So you can keep coming up scoffing, mocking, talking shit. While you wasting that time fucking with us, you need to go be enjoying your kingdom, man. Get the fuck out of our face and go enjoy your last little seconds of freedom, because after this, ain't no more freedom for you Edomites, man. Ain't no more riding around in your Porsches, your Ferraris, living in your big ass mansions, man. You see? That's fucking on these badass Edomite women.
Yep.
All that shit's about to be over with.
Yep. That's what the scripture says, man. Hey, we're telling you your destruction's coming. We're telling you heathens, get the fuck out of here. Go back to your countries. Enjoy your time, man. You Edomites, enjoy your kingdom here, man, because it's done.
This shit over. It's a wrap. Get the fuck out of our face. Leave us the fuck alone when you come up to the camp. Hear what we got to say. Hear your judgment. And go max out your credit cards. Go do all your shit, Edomite activities, man. Because this is it for you. You will never return back to power ever again.
Like that one Edom. What could I do? What could I do? Well, tell me what to do.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of our face and go enjoy your kingdom. We don't want shit from you, man. We don't want to hear your fake ass apologies, man. Those crocodile tears. I don't care about you fucking crying. You see? We want what the Most High has promised unto us, and that's what it's going to be. Why? Because the Most High is faithful and true.
A new body.
A new body.
The righteous ruling all on this earth once again, man. That's what we want, man.
That's right.
We sick and tired of wickedness ruling this earth, man.
Yup. Let me see. So I think that was it. Let me see what else on the comment board. I seen brothers putting stuff, but they was putting the same thing we already brought out. So yeah, well, that's it, man. You get the point. You get the point, man. You know what I'm saying? You devils are gonna pay. Why? Because you're enjoying the fruits of your forefathers' labors, man. You're enjoying the fruits of your forefathers' work. So all of you Edomites are gonna pay for what your forefathers have done, man. Point blank, period. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no negotiating. This is what it's gonna be. Oh man, let me get this one real quick. Let's get Isaiah 46 and we'll wrap it up on this, man. To show you that all that matters is the will of the Most High. I'll read it. This is Isaiah 46:9. It says what? Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. And it's the Most High's pleasure to give you heathen over into our hands. But getting it with you Edomites, man. It's the Most High's pleasure for us to gather you Edomites after that 1,000 years of hardcore bondage in the kingdom of heaven to eradicate you from the earth. That's the Most High's pleasure, because that's the Most High's will. Because if it wasn't His will, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Yep. And that's a righteous balance, you know,
Mhm.
because if it's his pleasure to discipline us, but guess what?
How much more you fucking eat him like that?
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So hey, man. Hey, Lord willing, that was edifying, man. We're gonna give all praise, all honor, all glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let I get out there pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI has commanded you to do. With that, we're gonna say Shalom.
Shalom.
Wah, Abba, Ba.
Ba ba ba.